I love a good twin-stick shooter. It's another one of those go-tos that most of the time when one catches my eye, I want to give it a try. In many cases, it just brings you back to those arcade-like times, and now we have so many of them and a lot of variety. With the case of the Ascent, here we have a game that fuses in good customization and personalization for the player, with violent and over-the-top shooting. Testing out different builds is encouraged and a lot of fun, along with pretty much any enemy exploding, just igniting this childlike wow to many of the combat encounters. You want fun? You get it here. Want something to play locally with a friend and even online? Here you go. You want a visually awesome world? Even better. The Ascent is a really, really good time. While I usually talk about the gameplay first, I want to take a brief moment and just praise the visuals in this game. I am not one to really want every game to have that photorealistic type of graphics. I would much prefer style, whatever that may be, than something that looks lifelike. Even when I go back to older games, the ones with style are the ones that considerably hold up very well. As it pertains to the Ascent, here we have a title that manages to create this visually captivating world right from the word go. You start it up and it's a feast for the eyes. The world here is so absorbing, to the point you wish this game was more open world, where you could go anywhere. But even with its more structured and hub-like design, that want to have more, and I think these visuals very much play into that very well. Like if someone was thinking of a great looking Cyberpunk game, the Ascent would probably be one of the first ones I would recommend. It's like the developers were huge fans of the 80s and Blade Runner. Let's cook up something that draws from those things, while also being wholly their own. It's simply beautiful. Now as it pertains to the Ascent's gameplay, it's a chaotic and action-packed twin-stick shooting experience. Easily one of my favorite aspects to the game is the level of violence on display. It's over the top and the best kind of video game violence, the type of stuff you would see in 80s action movies, but cranked up to 11. For example, explosives will cause most enemies to just explode, and this never gets old. Plus the game lets you release havoc on NPCs, and the game never punishes you for it. But as it pertains to the shooting, you have the good 360 control, and you'll need to stay on the move, but at the same time there is this tactical element with how you can use cover for any of the shootouts. The cover goes beyond than just being a cool novelty option, but rather an integral component to your survival at points. Weapons range from pretty much everything. You have a wide array of explosives, machine guns, shotguns, ballistic, and energy weapons, both serving different purposes too. Then add on the use of tacticals, which can allow you to fire off a powerful weapon, or even summon in an ally to attack enemies for you. One of my favorites is the use of a portable mech. AUGs are similar but rely on energy to use them, also providing other enhancements and tools you'll need to survive. Leveling, mixing, and matching your AUGs, tacticals, along with equipment means that the player has a lot of options and plenty of things to play around with. Now with the Ascent, I have to tell you that while I really like this game, love even, it's probably one of the more buggy games I have played. It's one of those situations where the more I play the game, the more bugs I end up finding within the game. To clarify, when it comes to these issues, I do not take issue with the core design, minute-to-minute gameplay, or its world. I think all of this stuff is rather great. It's like the foundation is there, very strong even. The game is a blast to play, but maybe the stability and maybe general polish is what needed to be improved on more and more, and maybe they never really get all these worked out at the end of the day. Thankfully, the frequent checkpoint system means you rarely lose much progress, so getting stuck or a bug or glitch popping up can be annoying and even hurt the flow of the action depending on when it occurs. But because the game is just so much fun to play, I think that is where I can forgive it, but it is something that needs to be acknowledged, because stuff like this might annoy more players than others. For me, generally, if you can keep the good outweighing the bad, then I can tolerate it, and in this case, the good is very good. So while playing the game, you might have a dialogue bubble that might not want to go away, enemies getting stuck and not dying, and maybe even having an elevator that happens to leave you in the middle of the air. Better stability is what I would like to see for future efforts when it comes to this developer. Indies are simply just the best, and in many cases the Ascent is a great example of this. I'm always on the hunt for new indies to try, play, and eventually beat. When it comes to that indie space, you never really know what you're gonna find, what worlds you are going to be transported to, what gameplay styles and fusions you're gonna see. It's where creativity can actually thrive, where niche games can live strongly and nostalgic-like games are helping us to relive the past in new ways or new adventures. If you grow bored of something within the AAA space, look to the indie space to give you some hope, restore your faith, and in that gaming area, it does a really good job. It is a situation where there is something for everyone. In many cases, you just need to go and look and find them. They generally do not have the same level of budgets as AAA games. They rely on their community and essentially catering to that niche. As it pertains more specifically to the Ascent, here you have a top-down twin-stick shooter that very much commands that understanding of its genre, and then implements progression systems and minute-to-minute gameplay that leaves the player in a situation of never really wanting to put that game down. This isn't a live service game at all. It's more traditional when it comes to its design, but that addiction puts you in a cycle of, wow, I just beat the game and now I want to go again. Maybe I do New Game Plus, or maybe I start from fresh. Why? Because everything surrounding it is just awesome, and the shooting is so satisfying. When you have gameplay so good, do you really need anything else? Not really. But when you surround the foundation with other interesting and compelling elements, the game rises up even more. The graphics are another excellent example of this. It's a world you want to explore, see more of. Some place perfect for a game, but not some place you would actually want to stay within yourself. The Ascent is a title that I look fondly on. There's a lot to love here, and I really love the old school nature of some of it too. Like how the game has both online and especially local co-op play. It gives you the taste of those modern options while also having local play. For the first game from a new studio, I think we are in for a treat for whatever they make next. Will it be a sequel, or maybe something else completely new, or even tackling a new genre of gameplay? Either way, the Ascent should not be missed, and I will continually go to bat for it. Have you played the Ascent? Did you enjoy it? What did you think of the DLC? Let me know all of this in the comments down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please check out my Patreon page. For just $1 a month, you can help to keep this channel going strong, and this allows me to be able to do more for my awesome audience. Please check out the links in the description and pinned comment for ways to support the channel. And most of all, thank you very much for watching.